यहाँ वहाँ रूठी हूँ मैं तुझसे रूठी हूँ मुझे मना लेना ओ जाने जा
छेड़ेंगे हम तुझको लड़की तू है बड़ी बुम्बाट उलाला 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 तू है मेरी फैंटेसी
Me have to live life to the fullest. Yo yo yo. Me have to live life to the fullest. Party turn up, everybody feel nice. High grade of one, liquor gone pan ice. Wake this morning, I see the sunrise. I just thank God for my life. Every man grab a girl, any one of them choice. Girl grab a man, where them did eyes. Wake this morning, I see the sunrise. I just thank God for my life. So you know, a thanks me giving. Me heart still a beat, yeah me still living. Yeah me day in a the party, I watch couple shorty, I wine and I dance to the rhythm. All who no know the song them singing. No vibrate from the head start spinning. Video man ready.
Gani re ga ga re sa 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 love every time booyah ready Raymond, are you there? Oh my god, I lost the music, boss. Iran, you good? Yo, Ray. Wow. Ray? Raymond! Oh man, mama, where is mine gone now?
Well, it's the music boss again. Tell them we come back again. See music boss again. Brand new reckless come back again. Sing along every day, every time. Like a boss we gon' meet a line. And every day, every time. Like a thing that we meet a line. Two brothers, one mission. Music boss.
Tum ta na 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 ta na. ये दिल है दीवाना तुम ताना ना ना जाना ये दिल है दीवाना तुम ताना ना ना जाना ये दिल है दीवाना गीत है इस जीवन का सुर है गीत है प्रेम तराना तुम ताना ना ना ताना
Mic test 1, mic test 2, it's that soul sensation.
दीवाना
Randy Reckless, Raymond Ram the Rhyme.
ये दिल है दीवाना
Feel the vibe. Every day, every time. Like a boss we gon' meet a line. And every day, every time. Like a thing that we meet a line.
ये तेरी मेरी जिंदगी सुरों में है दली
messenger of love.
Music is the message for love and of love. Good evening, and welcome to Shanaz Musical Sensation. That was the latest release of Mr. Raymond Ramnarayan and yes, Randy Reckless, Mr. Reckless Entertainment. Good evening to each and every one of you. We do have a beautiful guest in the studio today, so share the link, share the love. Where is DJ Exclusive? Where is DJ Ryan? Well, I have all the tunes for you guys, so keep it locked and let's rock and roll. It feels like a Friday, but it's actually just Thursday night, you guys. Let's go. Well, good night to Mr. Abdul Haq. How you guys are doing? Jamaica Avenue is in the building. Krishnawati Singh, good evening to you. Thank you guys for sharing the link and sharing the love. The beautiful Merlin Ali, how you doing? Natasha and Vinod, good night to you guys. Mr. Abdul Haq would like to say namaste to all his Hindu brothers and sisters and salam to all his Muslim brothers and sisters and to all the Christians out there. Well, good night to each and every one of you from Shanaz Musical Sensation. Guys, share the link, share the love. Ivy Singh, good night to you. Bye. Prasad, how you're doing? Well, I took a well-deserved summer break and I'm back with some good music and good conversation. Our guest tonight is the beautiful Bianca Raj Prasad. Well, it's Fabulous Wesley from the Sunshine State. Fiza Rahim, good night to you. Salam, namaste. Love is in the air and love is always in the air. Radha, good night, good night. Morlin Punwa, good night to you from New York. All is gold, as they say. Taking you down memory lane, one tune at a time. Mr. Ram Bechu, I hope you're enjoying your stay in Florida. The beautiful Chandrawati. Welcome, welcome. The beautiful Bibi Farouk, long time no see. I hope you're doing well. Sita, good night to you. Share the link, share the love. And feel free to ask any questions you have to our guests. Hey, Faraz Majid, good night to you. Marvin Gajraj, how you doing? Margaret, good night to you. Well, it's Shanaz Musical Sensation, back after a few weeks off air. Still on TV, Spectrum TV, Channel 96, every Saturday afternoon, right after immigration lawyer, attorney Naresh Gehi's program, 4 o'clock. It's Shanaz Musical Sensation. Gayatri Doinwan, Mr. Abdul Haq, Fatima, good night to you. Hey, Nitram Sukmangal. How is your summer going so far? Hey, Sham, good night. You're watching us from Toronto. Skeleton is in the house. Where is my Barbician? You folks from Guyana, good night, good night. Love, love, and more love. Taking you down memory lane with all the oldies, please. I hope you guys are having a safe summer. I know COVID is still around. A few folks that I've known recently diagnosed with COVID. While it's the president of the Queens Community Lions Club, Mr. Indrajit Paul, good night to you, sir. How you doing? Hey, Sophie, how you doing? Good night to you. Faraz Majid, good night to you. Love, love, and more love. We have some wonderful folks in the studio tonight. Mr. Sohail is in the studio. Bianca Raj Prasad is in the studio as well. Hey, Radha Sinad, good night to you from Berbice. So guys, I have all the oldies as you could hear, but I'll put it on a pause for you just for a while because I have a beautiful Bianca in the studio and I would like her to speak to you guys a little bit. So keep it locked and do share the link. So Bianca Raj Prasad. Hey guys, welcome to beautiful Bianca Raj Prasad, New York State Senate District 23, Staten Island and Brooklyn. So put your hands together. I know I can't hear you, but I hope you're giving her a round of applause. And I'm sure most of you will be saying, hey, election is done. No, there's a second election coming up. And Bianca will tell you all about that election after I introduce her. So welcome Bianca to Shanaz Musical Sensation. Good night to each and every one of you. And election and your voice is really important right now. Bianca has the same mission as I do. She said your voice and is your vote and your vote is your voice. So get out there and vote. So Bianca, welcome and tell us about this second election that's going to be, I know early voting start on the 13th all the way to the 23rd.
Right.
And tell us about that.
Yeah, so thank you so much for having me tonight. I really appreciate it. And thank you to your followers for tuning in tonight. So with redistricting that played out in the state of New York, they pushed our primary for the state Senate and congressional seat to August 23rd. But obviously in New York, we have the chance to vote early. So early voting will take place between August 13th, so this Saturday, until August 21st, and then the primary election date would still hold true to be the 23rd. And the specific seat that I'm running for is the 23rd senatorial district seat, which is the North Shore of Staten Island, and also the east shore of Staten Island and the southern tier of Brooklyn. So, one thing that we're doing as a campaign is not only educating voters on my candidacy of being the first Afro-Latina West Indian to be running for office on Staten Island, but also the fact that there's an election coming up in a few days. So make sure whatever district that you're living in New York that you get out and vote on August 23rd or during the early voting times.
That's right. I know 55% of the population is mixed race in the Senate district right now, right? So that means it's important for you guys to have a voice. You can elaborate.
Yeah, so it's a very diverse senatorial district. It is an open seat. The sitting senator has retired, so I'm not running against the incumbent. But it's very important for our community to come out in strong numbers and vote. This is an opportunity for us to have a voice in the state legislature. I think for far too long, our community has been shunned out of the process. Our needs have been shunned out, and it's really time for us as a community to come together, unite, and stand up and say enough is enough when it comes to public safety, when it comes to addressing healthcare disparities, even transportation disparities in the community. This is the time to elect someone who's from the community, who knows the issues, who lived the issues at hand, and really has the experience to address that. So just a little background on myself. I have worked in the state legislature for a little over 5 years, and now I work for one of the largest law firms in the state of New York, advocating for nonprofits, small businesses, and minority-owned businesses, so we can get our fair share of the state budget, and also make sure that legislation that's being passed in New York is reflective of our needs. And now, with the pandemic hitting us strong the last few years, and now we're coming out of it and trying to figure out a sense of normalcy, my goal is really to really be a voice, an advocate, but also be a leader to take charge in fighting for the issues that affect our community every day.
Well said. You have a lot of endorsements, by the way. Would you like to elaborate and just let us know?
Yeah, so I've been endorsed by over a dozen legislators in the state legislature, so that's including the state assembly and also congressional members as well. So that really speaks volumes, I believe, to the work that I've already done in the community as a district leader for the 63rd Assembly District, and also in my capacity as the president of the North Shore Democratic Club. But also the work that I do on a day-to-day basis to work with our state stakeholders to fight for adequate funding in the budget, and also fighting for legislation, again, to be reflective of what the community needs. And these legislators who have come out and endorsed me know firsthand the work I do behind the scenes, and that's why they believe that I'm the best person for the scene and for the community as well.
You have to be in government to know what's going on and what you need out there, the needs. You've been in government for over 8 years, working in the government. Also, you are the first Guyanese Dominican district leader in the 63rd district. You are the district leader. Congratulations on that. It's not an easy task, and you are out there. So, of course, people see your face, they see what you're doing. Someone, their name just appear on the ballot. Sometimes you don't know who they are, and over I've seen that happen. I forgot the term that they use, but you are doing the work. You've been in our community. And at what age you got involved in politics?
So it really started during my college career when I attended the university at Albany. That's where I received my bachelor's, and I went on to Kent State University to receive my master's. And really, I had this mindset of being involved and being a fighter for my community, but I wanted to be in the legal space. And I remember interning for Assemblymember Daniel Donald in Manhattan in his Albany office during my time at UAlbany, and he was like, the real change happens by getting involved in the community. That's where you see the work being done, and that's where you can be hands-on. And that's when I had that epiphany moment, in a sense, and got involved in state government, and also came back to Staten Island, started working for the local assembly member and getting involved in the civic associations, community boards, and being more hands-on. And that's what really opened my eyes to, everything happens locally. And that's when I wanted to get involved in government rather than pursuing a legal career.
Well said. You also secured millions of dollars in state funding for the community and a fighter towards working class. What was your first project, and how did you get funding, or for what project did you fund?
So my biggest initiative when I first started advocating in the state legislature was to build generational wealth, really focusing on our Black and brown communities, and how are we teaching them financial literacy. So what I was able to do, I was able to work with a nonprofit to get state funding to bring free financial literacy education to our public schools. And we actually have it in Queens as well. We have it across the 5 boroughs. We have it in Staten Island, the Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, and Manhattan, where students are able to see firsthand, what a FICO score is, how to open up a bank account, what's a credit score, right? Basic necessities that you need to be an adult. And that was an initiative that I was able to work on and was able to secure a little over $500,000 for that, and then grew to investing in our cultural institutions across the 5 boroughs and across the state to really help to educate our youth and get them involved, especially during the pandemic.
Wow. And it's very hard to get our youth, involved when it comes to, it's easy to get them sidetracked, but you have to keep them involved. And you're doing a wonderful job on just being a district leader. You're doing all of that. So imagine what we're expecting of you when you got elected on this coming election. So what is your first mission? What do you have in mind to, on your agenda?
So some of my top priorities are addressing public safety in our community. Coming out of the pandemic, we're seeing an uptick in crime throughout the 5 boroughs in New York City as a whole, and really honing in on the fact that there are not adequate mental health services that are provided to the community.
That was my next question. It always lead back to mental health. Yes. What are we doing? Because a lot of us can't cope. It's, not everybody could cope with things. You lose your job, you lose your home, you lose your family members. What are we doing? They need counseling. They need to speak to people. They need to get, a lot of things off their chest, because that's where the youngsters are committing the crime. You're not finding crime among middle-aged folks. Right. It's the youngsters on the street that's hurting, endangering our seniors, I would say, because as the crime go up right now, we're looking at the age group, and it's the youngsters who's, endangering our elders. So we need them off the street. We need to get them occupied. Even for our seniors, we need to get them, vocational stuff to keep them entertained.
Right.
So what other projects do you have in mind?
So that ties right into COVID recovery, right? We came out of the pandemic, but there's not a lot of talks of how are we integrating the community back to this sense of normalcy. Right? When we were able to institute online learning and also now have kids back into schools, we're not talking about providing the mental health resources in the schools now to basically explain to our youth and our adolescents what happened, right? And now how do we integrate them back in public? And also with our senior population, we need to talk about investing in adult daycare centers so they can have a safe
recreational.
Exactly.
They need recreation as well. Everyone needs a safe space away from home away from home, that you could feel comfortable and get that little space that you need. So guys, share the link, share the love. We'll be back with Bianca in just a minute. Let's go for a music break right now on Shanaz Musical Sensation. Old is gold. Hey, where is DJ Raj? Mr. Rashid Backus, good night to you. Underground Song is in the house. Someone say underground song, Mr. Alvin Ramsaroop, Mr. Deo Moti, the beautiful girly Prasad. The beautiful Barbara Madre. Where is Mr. Madre? The beautiful Mohini Sogdeo, Bibi Sichuran. Radha from Firish. Beautiful Gayatri Darka. Cool to keep you cool. Old tunes. And I believe Bianca said she's familiar with this kind of music. And it's a beautiful Shanti Singh. Shanti's always working. I'm sure she's watching us from New York. Mr. Ganesh Balak, how you doing? Thank you very much, Shanti. And I will always remember you. We're going to talk about culture in a minute. The beautiful Fiza Rahim. Arnold Samuel, good night, good night. So Bianca is familiar with this kind of music because tell them your background. First generation Guyanese, American, Dominican also, right? So her dad is from Guyana, her mom is from Dominica, and look at her, beautiful, and she is in politics, you know. A woman in politics, what's more aspiring?
Thank you.
Hey Sophie, good night to you guys. If you have any questions, I appeal to you. District 6, the 63rd district. Explain, elaborate what district is that and the area.
So this for my district that I serve as a district leader, it's the 63rd Assembly District. So it's the Mid-Island of Staten Island and also some of the North Shore, which overlaps the Senatorial District, which I'm running for, which is the 23rd. In the 63rd Assembly District, again, I worked with the local assembly member, so was able to, in that capacity, help to recruit voters and enhance voter engagement in the community, because that's very big, right? When we're talking about creating change, it's all about engaging the voters, but also helping to register new voters, including new citizens that are coming into the community, and also those who are moving into the Staten Island area. And that was something that I was very big on as district leader, but also as the president of the North Shore Democratic Club.
What is the population like in Staten Island Guyanese?
So we have a growing Caribbean population actually on the Staten Island front. We are seeing more Indo-Guyanese moving into Staten Island, specifically the North Shore, and I would say we're about 11% of the district at this point, but it is a growing population. So I encourage those who want to live in the city and also have that suburb feeling, move to Staten Island. It is a welcoming place. I grew up there. My family actually lived in Queens prior to, and then moved to Staten Island, where they raised me and my sister. So encourage all to look into it.
So guys, if you have families and friends in Staten Island, please share the link and the love. So let them know that they could go out and vote for Bianca Raj Prasad. You know, it's election time all the way to August 23rd. My friend, I would like to shout out Mr. Jabneet also, who is running. He is a very hard-working guy. You know, Mr. Jabneet, you may see his picture all over in Queens. He is also on that ballot, so give him your vote. Election is important. The beautiful Drew Sahadev, good night to you. Love, love, and more love to each and every one of you. We have Sophia, good night to you. Hey, Mr. Kenra, good night. A lot of new songs coming out from your studio, I've been seeing. Princess Dan, good night to you. Sophia Juman, how you doing? And Sophia is from the Bronx. If you guys are locked on from Staten Island, let us know. Hey, Arnold Samuel, good night to you from Canada. I know Bianca has to be somewhere right now speaking. And what event is that?
It is in Brooklyn at a Democratic Club meeting, just making sure that we're getting out the vote and reminding voters again that there's an election coming up and the importance of voting, either early or voting on election day on the 23rd.
So guys, she's been in politics for over 8 years. She's working in NYC government for over 8 years, I should say. Go out there and give her your vote. She's been endorsed by dozens of New York State legislations. She's secured millions of dollars for our community funding, community projects for working class families out there. And she is the first Guyanese Dominican district leader for the 63rd district, I should say, assembly leader, right? And she is running. Hold on, I want to put her on screen so you could appeal to them and let them know what's your position that you're going to be on that ballot.
Yeah, so again, I'm running for the New York State Senate seat for the 23rd District, which is the North Shore of Staten Island and also the East Shore and the southern tier of Brooklyn. Really trying to be a new voice and change for the community. Again, coming out of the pandemic, there are a lot of issues that are affecting our community, from public safety, transportation, addressing healthcare disparities, and really looking forward to being a voice and a leader to advocate for resources, but also not be an advocate, but to be a voice to help navigate government and help the community on a day-to-day basis. So if you are from Staten Island, if you are from Coney Island, Brighton Beach, Manhattan Beach, Sheepshead Bay, would love your vote on August 23rd or during the early voting dates. I am first on the ballot, so you can't miss my name. So would love to have your support and vote.
Guys, it's Bianca, and here she is again. Bianca Rajprasad, New York State Senate, District 23, Staten Island and Brooklyn. Go out there and give her your vote. And in the meantime, let's go with, here's a boat cruise for you guys coming up next, August 20th. And I know folks are calling me for this boat cruise, so go out there and vote. I don't want to keep you up because I know you do have an event to be, and I would hate for those people to be waiting for you, as you're always punctual. So guys, let's rock and roll on Shanaz Musical Sensation, and let's go with Mr. Ricky Jai on this one.
Forget all your worries, whatever happened before, yeah. Whatever stress or problems you have, leave it by the door. Leave it by the door and come inside. Let me bet, let me bet, let me just bet. We betting with no worries, just jump up on somebody, yeah. Let me bet, let me bet, let me just bet. We betting till morning come, Dixie, when we drink we rum, yeah. You see when I come out to play, I felt in ways, throwing the stress away, cause I don't want no headache now. This is a special line, with a bunch of happy people, so I'm up in time, because I'm ready to give some trouble, yeah. Hold on somebody, and just give them the best walk, wine of your life. Cause tonight, let me bet, let me bet, let me just bet. We betting with no worries, just jump up on somebody, yeah. Let me bet, let me bet, let me just bet. We betting till morning come, Dixie, when we drink we rum, yeah. I say this is carnival, and I'm ready for bacchanal. People call me a feta, cause I love to jump to Miss Soca. Forget all your problems. You see when I come out to play, oh gosh, it's not me to blame. The music just make me sweat, walking up and have no shame now. People could say what they say, right now it don't really matter when the bacchanal come out to me. It's because I'm ready to give some trouble, yeah. Hold on somebody, and just give them the best walk, wine of your life. Cause tonight, let me bet, let me bet, let me just bet. We betting with no worries, just jump up on somebody, yeah. Let me bet, let me bet, let me just bet. We betting till morning come, Dixie, when we drink we rum, yeah. I say this is carnival, and I'm ready for bacchanal. People call me a feta, cause I love to jump to Miss Soca. Forget all your worries, whatever happened before, yeah. Whatever stress or problems you have, leave it by the door. And come inside, come inside, come inside. Let me bet, let me bet, let me just bet. We betting with no worries, just jump up on somebody, yeah. Let me bet, let me bet, let me just bet. We betting till morning come, Dixie, when we drink we rum, yeah. I say this is carnival, and I'm ready for bacchanal. People call me a feta, cause I love to jump to Miss Soca.
Jai Master himself, Mr. Ricky Jai. Good night to each and every one of you. That's right, we had a fantastic boat cruise last Saturday with Mr. Ricky Jai and Mr. Mahendra Ram Kilawan. As I said, forget about all your trouble, all your worries, and let me just have a good time tonight on Shanaz Musical Sensation. Bianca Rajprasad, guys, go out there and vote as she has somewhere to be. Mr. Shabir Baxter, no janjat guy. Hey, SMS is all about no janjat as well. The beautiful Jamila Umrao, Indira Prasad, good night to each and every one of you. I see Mr. Rashid Bacchus is on our live, and Mr. Rashid Bacchus just released a brand new song, which I do have on my playlist. Hannah Rafi, good night to you. How you're doing? Good night. Thank you. She's always showing us some love. She's always sharing my program. And for those of you who have been sharing my program, believe me, my studio is, have a lot of gifts for you guys. So thank you. That is my way of giving back to each and every one of you for sharing my link and sharing my live. Well, it seems like the Warrior is locked on. So good night to Apache Warrior. All is well in SMS town, and I hope all is well in your town. Love, and more love. All is gold. Special good night is going out to the beautiful Bibi Jaman. Well, it's a really hot day in NYC. 81 degrees. It feels like homeland Guyana. It feels like Florida. Mrs. Suresh Singh, good night to you. Bibi Fazia. Good night, Mukesh. Hey, Mr. Shabir Wahab, good night to you. Well, I know it's cricket season. I hope everyone is staying safe. A special good night is going out to my good friend, Mrs. Sohail Rana. Old is gold. It reminds me of the trip we had last Saturday with the legend himself, Mr. Devendra Puran. Sending all of my love to each and every one of you on Shanaz Musical Sensation. DJ Vic, good night to you. Hey, Ganga Prasad, how are you doing? The beautiful video, watching us from NYC. The time is now to call Samsung from Access 24 Homes, 516-455-4660. The beautiful Sonia Nazir, Sheena Dubey, Mr. Raj, thank you very much. I have to make that correction. Well, it's SMS on the ones and the twos. My DJ is on vacation. What can I say? It's DJ exclusive. And DJ Vishal is preparing for his big day. Well, I got the tunes to keep you covered. All my favorite tunes. Sheena Dubey is watching us from homeland Guyana. It's a beautiful Rose Harina Ryan. Savitri Singh. Hey Shobha Samrat. Sing it. Electrical in New York and homeland Guyana. He is specialized in any job. No job is too small or too large for him. Commercial and residential. Providing exceptional services to our community right here in homeland New York and homeland Guyana. Fire alarm, audio and visual, commercial and residential. Ramdeen Electrical. Indira Santi. Whoa, somebody say tune, and this tune is going out to the beautiful Shami Anthony. That's right, that's right. Happy Raksha Bandhan to my brother Tyron Majumutu in Toronto and all you brothers out there. Well, it's the Boss Lady Party Cruise. Let's party on the river. The Boss Lady Cruise. Terry G, DJ Legend, Mr. Omadat, Indira Santi saying Raksha Bandhan to her brother Markham in Canada as well. Hey Kamal saying good night to you. And somebody should be making some sweets. Old is gold. The beautiful Lalita Roberts. You just don't hear tunes like this anymore. Public safety, infrastructure, education, and healthcare. Vote for Bianca Raj Prasad. That's right, Bianca Raj Prasad for New York State Senate. Well, it's been a long time seeing the beautiful Charlemagne Bode. Where is DJ Tunda? Where is Uncle Otto? Happy Raksha Bandhan to you. Love, love, and more love. All of my love to you guys from Shanaz Musical Sensation. Good night, Mr. Shabir Bash. Good night to each and every one of you locked on. I hope you guys are having a fabulous summer. And this is one of my dad's all-time favorite tune. I hope he's locked on, or I hope he'll be locking on pretty soon. Good night to each and every one of you. And where is this tune again? Let's go. Special dedication to my handsome dad, Nizam. My beautiful aunt Bibi Abraham. My dad sent me a picture of a beautiful guava from Blackbush Polder. So I believe it's time to visit Guyana. Well, it's Suncoast Inflatables. I'll play the music, and Mr. Kamal Hamid, you could dance in Toronto. Some really hot summer days we're having in NYC. Old is gold. Where is Navin Navin? The beautiful Bibi Farouk. Beautiful Marine Ramcharan. Mr. Kamal Hamid and his family in Toronto. Good night, good night. The good old memories of yesteryear. Time spent with our loved ones, Mr. Omar Sugar. I remember my childhood, it was like it was just yesterday. Maybe it was. The no judge guy, Mr. Shabir Baksh. Someone said it's time to take a trip to Toronto. It's also time to take a trip for homeland Guyana. Hey, Bureau in there, Paul. Good night to you. Oh, Paul as well. Good night to each and every one of you, Sunena. Making your Thursday night a little bit brighter. Sing it out loud. Sing like your neighbor is not listening. The beautiful Ashley, sing good night to you from and everyone else in Toronto, Canada. North Carolina, Mr. Rory Jagdale with his famous book, Walking About. If you're loving the tunes, share it with someone you love because they might be enjoying the tunes as well. Mr. Rashid Bacchus, thank you very much. But you know, singing is a very difficult job. I don't want to take away anybody's job. Hey, a special good night is going out to the handsome Alexander Singh. Good night to Mr. Alexander Singh coming from your grandfather, Mr. Bureau Inderpaul. Welcome, Mr. Ganesh Rambalas for Waka for Waka. All of my love to each and every one of you on this beautiful Thursday night on Shanaz Musical Sensation. We would go with a beautiful tune from Demo Watch Me, Mr. Mahendra Ram Kilawan, beautiful music video, and we'll be right back to the oldies and releasing Mr. Rashid Bakker's brand new song. Let's go.
People around the world, around the Caribbean, are you ready? Are you ready for the greatest ever created in the golden country, Guyana? Mahendra Ram
Well, yo, it's your boy Mahendra. Easy Rishi, Guyana to the bone. Guyana is we country and I love it to the bone. The oil in the deep sea, all of that is we own. 6 races in the country, that and all is we own. Rice, sugar, bauxite, diamond and gold, all of that is we own. Hurricane, tsunami, that is now we own. Violence and races, that is now we own. Guyana is we country and we love it to the bone. The oil in the deep sea, all of that is we own. 6 races in the country, that and all is we own. We ain't giving nothing, not a blade of grass. We fought parents, work hard back in the past. Guyana is a paradise, we call it we home. Guyana is a paradise, we call it we home. Every race and culture, that is we own. Guyana is we country and I love it to the bone. The oil in the deep sea, all of that is we own. 6 races in the country, that and all is we own. Rice, sugar, bauxite, diamond and gold, all of that is we own. Hurricane, tsunami, that is how we own. Violence and races, that is how we own. Guyana is we country and we love it to the bone. The oil in the deep sea, all of that is we own. 6 races in the country, that and all is we own. The whole world is watching, their eyes on we oil. We ain't giving nothing, not a piece of soil. Natural resources and riches on we land. Natural resources and riches on we land. We ain't giving nothing. Guyana is a champion. Guyana is we country and I love it to the bone. The oil in the deep sea, all of that is we own. 6 races in the country, that and all is we own. Rice, sugar, bauxite, diamond and gold, all of that is we own. Hurricane, tsunami, that is now we own. Violence and races, that is now we own. Guyana is we country and we love it to the bone. The oil in the deep sea, all of that is we own. 6 races in the country, that and all is we own. Well, yo, it's your boy Mahendra. One races, one culture, one love. Guyana to the bone.
Well, we love Guyana too. Donna saying good night to you. Hey, how everybody's doing? Mr. Buddy Muhammad, Maureen Ramcharan. Somebody say Guyana too, we bone. Mr. Rashid Bacchus is also a proud Guyanese coming from Kanji, I believe. You know, he hailed from a musical background. His dad was also a singer. So let's go with a brand new song, Meri Pyar Ki, and this is by Mr. Rashid Bacchus. Do enjoy. Taking it from the T.O.P.
Yo, you living your best life. You living your best life. Wake up. मेरे प्यार की उम्र हो इतनी सनम मेरे प्यार की उम्र हो इतनी सनम तेरे नाम से शुरू तेरे नाम पे कदम मेरी खुशी से है खुशी तेरे गम से है गम तेरे नाम से शुरू तेरे नाम पे कदम मेरे प्यार की उम्र हो इतनी सनम One love, one life, live it to the fullest. मेरे सपने गुलाबी नींद हो गए जवान मेरे सपने गुलाबी नींद हो गए जवान मेरे सपने गुलाबी नींद हो गए जवान लो आके तेरी बाहों में लो आके तेरी बाहों में मैं खो गई कहाँ हाजिर है जान जाने मन जाने की कसम 1 2 3 हाजिर है जान जाने मन जाने की कसम तेरे नाम से शुरू
Well, what happened there? Somebody say, take it from the T.O.P. Let's go back with Mr. Rashid Bacchus, as it, you know what they say, when it's nice, you gotta play it twice, and we'll play it all night if we have to.
Yo, you living your best life. You living your best life.
And I have to get up to raise the volume in the studio.
मेरे प्यार की उम्र हो इतनी सनम मेरे प्यार की उम्र हो इतनी सनम तेरे नाम से शुरू तेरे नाम पे कदम मेरी खुशी से है खुशी तेरे गम से है गम तेरे नाम से शुरू तेरे नाम पे कदम मेरे प्यार की उम्र हो इतनी सनम One love, one life, live it to the fullest.
Attorney Rakesh Rampatov specializes in divorce, immigration, real estate, accident, commercial law, wills, custody, child support, and protection order. Call 917-943-1336.
भी नींद हो गए जवां मेरे सपने गुलाबी नींद हो गए जवां लो आके तेरी बाहों में लो आके तेरी बाहों में मैं खो गई कहाँ हाजिर है जान जाने मन जाने की कसम 1 2 3 हाजिर है जान जाने मन जाने की कसम तेरे नाम से शुरू तेरे नाम
तेरे नाम पे कसम मेरे प्यार की उम्र हो इतनी सनम तेरे प्यार की उम्र हो इतनी सनम मेरे प्यार की उम्र हो इतनी सनम
Old is gold, as they say. That one was well done by the Bollywood king, the king of Bollywood, I should say, Mr. Rashid Bacchus, who was just in Florida rocking the stage for us on Chutney Wine. So good night to each and every one of you on Shanaz Musical Sensation. Don't worry, I have it on lockdown. I'll definitely bust it again before we finish the live. Hey Donna Singh, good night to you. Buddy Muhammad, how you guys are doing? Happy Thursday to each and every one of you. The beautiful Amika Muhammad. Hey Amika, good night. And good night to Amina and the twins, Amira and Adira. Hope you guys are staying well in beautiful homeland. The beautiful Veronica Jaglal, good night to you. And everyone else locked on. They said old is gold, so we should go with some tunes sounding like this. Let's take it from the T.O.P. Happy Thursday to each and every one of you. The famous John from Queens is locked on from the highway. He said, I'm not sure which highway. Is it the Grand Central Parkway? If you know the curl up, feel free. Mr. Shabir Bak said that tune was well done. Mr. Shabir Baksh, if you're celebrating your birthday, happy birthday to you from Shanaz Musical Sensation. We're turning up the party. Usha Sankar. Don't ever let the music leave your heart. The magic leave your heart. Hey, Bibi Sharima, good night. The famous John from Queens. dedicated to Navin Navin. Well, the famous Dino song, Good Night, Good Night. Veronica Jaglal, the famous John from Queens. And I believe we're celebrating a birthday from Dino Sound. Whose birthday is it? Back and sing Good Night, Good Night. Maureen Ramcharan. Thank you very much, Mr. Shabir Baksh. It's a Thursday night in the studio on Shanaz Musical Sensation. Our fellow lion, Mr. Rabindranath Singh. Shabana Keys, happy birthday. Dino song celebrating a birthday. Shabana Keys, happy birthday to you. If you're looking for a band, it's Dino Sound. Please drop a number in there. And they are the musical family. The number for Dino Song is 929 244 5265. 929 244 5265. A really good band, so hit them up. That is Dino Sound. I know John from Queens is heading down from Atlantic City. Zalina Rahman, Usha Sankar. Apache Warrior is right behind me between the bushes. Bibi Sharima. not? Special dedication is going out to Navin. Looking forward for a wonderful weekend. Beautiful meaning indeed. Wish I was next to you right now and for life. Back and then sing thank you very much. Salima Rahman. Well, your love is sweet indeed. Morlin Ali, Raymond Bacchus. Well, it's my beautiful friend. It's Jay Deonarine. The time is now to call Access 24 Homes, Mr. Sam Singh at 516-455-4660. Access 24 Homes. some rain in NYC and around the world. So if you singing causing the rain, feel free to sing along. Snap those fingers, shake your shoulders, whatever you're doing, don't ever stop moving to the beat of life. As life is a gift, and many of us wish we had someone next to us right now who is not here. So enjoy the folks you have around you, enjoy their company. Make memories while you can. Lady Cruise, Saturday, August 20th. Party on the River. Omardat Maharaj, Terry Gajraj, DJ Legend, the Boss Lady Cruise. Check them out on Instagram. Follow them on Facebook. Electrical Inc. in Guyana and right here in New York City. No job is too small or too large for him. Specialized in residential and commercial with the highest quality of workmanship. Fire alarm, audio, visual, and low voltage. We are specialized in commercial and residential. Electrical brand new song from my beautiful friend, handsome, I should say, Mr. Arnold Malahi. Guys, enjoy the tune.
To burn me with the sun. She's taking my heart. She don't know what she's done. Feel her breath on my face, her body close to me. Can't look in her eyes. She's out of my league. Just a fool to believe I have anything she needs. She's like the wind.
voice of Arnold Malahi from Suriname. Beautiful song indeed. And I love to see new original creation. Hey, Raj Narayan, good night to you. With the beautiful Rose Hari Narayan, how you doing? Good night to each and every one of you. Let's rock and roll on Shanaz Musical Sensation. Somebody say it's time for some chutney. Well, let's pick it up a little bit. And let's enjoy the night. Thank you guys for tuning in to SMS. Orlin Ali. Shanaz Musical Sensation airs on Spectrum TV every Saturday afternoon, 4:30 p.m.
You don't know what you have until it's gone. You don't
Mr. Rajiv Raj Narayan.
what you have until
Our dancer indeed.
it's gone. Now you're up and gone away, baby. Didn't wanna stay, baby. I wasn't a play, baby. I just want to hear, baby, where you really want me to. Should I know my love?
Name the singer.
Ooh, girl, you been
From Homeland, Guyana.
that you're never gonna leave.
Our dancer is locked on from Homeland, Guyana.
Never gonna leave. Girl, you been tell me that you're never gonna leave. Girl, you
Mr. Rajin Sugrim.
never gonna leave.
I really want some quinches from Homeland, Guyana.
Listen to the lights that they filling you inside, girl, don't believe. They go try everything to make we.
Our president is arriving in Barcaucus.
When you listen to the lights that they filling you inside, girl, don't believe. They go try everything to make
Uncle Lakey is locked on. Mr. Lake Ram Ramprasad from Toronto. I'm looking at those Riri Pepper.
fight. Girl, they wanna fool you, saying I ain't doing you right. Caught up on me, girl, you know the truth. Girl, you been telling me that you're never gonna leave.
Happy Raksha Bandhan.
That you're never gonna leave. Girl, you been telling me that you're never gonna leave.
I did say happy Raksha Bandhan to my brother, my Rocky brother in Toronto, Mr. Tyron Majramutu. Share the link, share the love.
जिते जावे तू ओथे जावे दिल दस की मैं करूं. Now you're up and gone away.
The beautiful Melanie.
Didn't wanna stay, baby. I wasn't a play, baby. I just want you here, baby.
Special dedication to you from Mr. Rajiv Nandalal.
अखियों से होना कभी दूर ना. Can you been तेरे बिन? Can you been तेरे बिन? Can you been tell me तेरे बिन? Can you been tell me तेरे बिन? Can you been tell me that you're never gonna leave? Can you been tell me that you're never gonna leave? तेरे बिन नहीं लगता दिल मेरा ढूंढना. तेरे बिन नहीं लगता दिल मेरा ढूंढना.
Well, I got some green thumbs too, Uncle Lakey. I have a lot of bitumelon, as you know, they say Karila bitumelon, Riri pepper, and some eggplants in my garden. Well, SMS is in that 4x4 video, so check it out.
Boy, you been telling me that you're never
Zaid Ali, Navin Singh. And Navin Singh is a wonderful singer indeed.
Every night and day we always end up in a fight, lying to me and sleep out in the night. Every night and day we always end up in a fight, lying to me and sleep out in the night. You never make me happy during those lonely times. You was playing around me, not even once or twice. So I had the right to leave and go. Boy, you been telling me that you're never gonna cheat. Boy, you been telling me that you're never gonna cheat. Boy, you been telling me that you're never gonna cheat. Boy, you been telling me that you're never gonna cheat.
Whoa, something is happening in the studio, and I believe this is the music. Good night to each and every one of you locked on to Shanaz Musical Sensation. Good night to Errol, Mr. Lakram Rampasad. Yes, I did figure that out, and I'm trying to fix that as SMS is on the ones and the twos. Beautiful program indeed. Coming to you by, SMS alone. My DJ went on vacation. What can I say? My DJ is on a well-deserved vacation break because he's preparing for a big day, a big event. Mr. Igmal Sheriff, good night, good night. I never
People around the world, around the Caribbean. Are you ready? Are you ready for the greatest ever created in the golden country, Guyana? Mahendra Ramkilawa.
Well, yo, it's your boy Mahendra. Easy Rishi, Guyana to the bone. Guyana is the country and I love it to the bone. The oil in the deep sea, all of that is we own. 6 races in the country, that and all is we own. Rice, sugar, bauxite, diamond and gold, all of that is we own. Hurricane, tsunami, that is now we own. Violence and races, that is now we own. Guyana is the country and we love it to the bone. The oil in the deep sea, all of that is we own. 6 races in the country, that and all is we own. We ain't giving nothing, not a blade of grass. We fought parents, work hard back in the past. Guyana is a paradise, we call it we home. Guyana is a paradise, we call it we home. Every race and culture, that is we own. Guyana is we country and I love it to the bone. The oil in the deep sea, all of that is we own. 6 races in the country, that and all is we own. Rice, sugar, bauxite, diamond and gold, all of that is we own. Hurricane, tsunami, that is how we own. Violence and races, that is now we own. Guyana is we country and we love it to the bone. The oil in the deep sea, all of that is we own. 6 races in the country, that and all is we own. The whole world is watching, their eyes on we oil. We ain't giving nothing, not a piece of soil. Natural resources and riches on we land. Natural resources and riches on we land. We
course, we love Guyana, and Guyana hopefully love us too, as it's very welcoming and it's a great time to visit homeland Guyana. Thank you very much, Mr. Iqbal Sheriff. I know it's really hot in the studio. I'm not sure what happened with our mixing board. So let's rock and roll. The beautiful Jean Bajan.
Like you're the one I want to be with till I die.
The voice of our very own Amir Khan.
Sometimes all you wanna do is take a drink and hold the vibe.
Guess the singer.
Have no time for no stress, for no worries. Forget about everything and be happy. Life is short, one life we have to live.
Guyanese own, Guyanese singer.
Listen nobody. Cheers to all of my friends and family. Live your best life, don't stress and don't worry at all. Just release the tension, open up a bottle. Yeah, all I need is a few shots of Johnny Walker. And I see I drinking and my stress is over. All I need is a few shots of Johnny Walker. Just a little life and my stress is over.
Name the singer. One of Guyana's best.
Life we have to live, enjoy and just be happy. Can't stress and not your head and worry with nobody. Got to love yourself first and make it priority. No grudge, no hate for no one, just live in unity. See them he said, she said, think we not in that. Is my life if you gossip a lot. Have no time for them talking story. Cheers to all of my friends and family. Live your best life, don't stress and don't worry at all. Just release the tension, open up a bottle. Yeah, all I need is a few shots of Johnny Walker. And I see I drinking and my stress is over. All I need is a few shots of Johnny Walker. That's a little life and the stress is over. My baby, please don't leave me and go away. People trying to break up me and you. Them just can't see we living happy.
I do believe Apache Warrior is in the studio, causing all these disturbances. The voice of Prince JP from homeland Guyana.
Been to a girl, but I swear I don't want no other. My girl, call me, tell me it's over. Calling me, telling me it's over. Said she hit that I've been talking to a girl, but I swear was a real big rumor. My baby, please don't leave me and go away. People trying to be
DJ Spider in the building.
My baby, please don't leave me and go away. People trying to break up me and you. Them just can't see we living happy. You know what? Done with lying, done with flirting. Why they fighting for? Why they fighting for? See, I can't see myself living without you. Baby, this love is just between me and you. Baby, no matter what them say or do, my love for you is pure and true. Lately, I've been having so much.
Sending off all of my love to each and every one of you on Shanaz Musical Sensation. I must say happy Raksha Bandhan to each and every one of you, especially all the guys out there. I hope you got yourself some beautiful sisters to protect and take care of, as we should love each other.
I'm happy and you bring my whole life around. Always there when I'm feeling down. Since I found you, I'm happy. Where you been? My journey walk away. Where you been? I don't want no water. Where you been? I will love you forever. Doesn't matter where we come from, doesn't matter where we go. I will always ask for Johnny and always ask for more. Doesn't matter what your color.
Somebody say Eldorado. Somebody say Ciroc.
Black and gold, bring out the Johnny blue.
Somebody say Henny.
So much problem, and I don't know how to solve them.
But those wouldn't solve your problems.
Lately, I've been having so much problem, and I don't know how to solve them. Since I found you, I'm happy, and you bring my whole life around. Always there when I'm feeling down. Since I found you, I'm happy. Where you been? My journey walk away. Where you been? I don't want no water. Where you been? I will love you forever. Doesn't matter where we come from, doesn't matter where we go. I will always ask for Johnny and always ask for more. Doesn't matter what your color, I will always ask for you. Bring the Johnny black and gold, bring out the Johnny blue. I've been having so much problem, and I don't know how to solve them. Since I found you, I'm happy. Where you been? My journey walk away. Where you been? I don't want no water. Where you been? I will love you forever. All my friends and me, and all my family.
GI.
All my friends and me, and all my family. We should love each other endlessly. All who don't like me, and all my enemy. We should be living in harmony.
Attorney at law Rakesh Rampatop, specializing in divorce, immigration, real estate, accident, commercial law, wills, custody, child support, and protection order. Call 917-943-1336. Attorney Rakesh Rampatop.
Chance to see each other. Oh, let we have a drink together before it's too late and we never have a chance to see each other. Oh, let we have a drink together. chance to see each other. Oh, let me have a drink together before it's too late and we never have a chance to see each other. Oh, let me have a drink together.
The beautiful Judy Santos, good night to each and every one of you. You're locked on to Shanaz Musical Sensation. Hopefully, I will not be taking a break and be back on my live every Thursday afternoon right here on Shanaz Musical Sensation. Remember, you can watch my program on Spectrum TV, channel 96, every Saturday afternoon, 4:30 p.m. Also on a few QP channels, so check it out.
Bring an next bottle again. I so love my rum. Bring an next bottle again. Love in my heart. From the heavens. I so love my rum. Bring an next bottle again. I so love my rum.
Sending all my love to each and every one of you locked on. I hope you guys are having a wonderful week so far and a productive weekend with your family. It's always good to plan ahead. Make some time for the kids as it's summer. It's their break time. Hey, Judy, good night, good night. Judy Santos. Thank you very much. Mr. Bakanan, sing good night to you. Bianca Rajpal for New York State Senate. Hey, it's a beautiful Eileen Sukram, locked on from the Sunshine State. Mr. Rajiv is enjoying his stay in Guyana. Mr. Raymond Kasim, good night to you. Well, thank God it's Thursday and I get to spend it with you guys. So be the G-Law. Hey, see the good night, good night. SMS on the ones and the twos. I am your DJ for tonight. Zahir Khan from Toronto.
Position. See me back then, boy. See me position. Before you give me ring, boy. Mash up the thing, boy. See me position for the whining.
Mr. Robert Ram, good night, good night.
Need a like me, you are pushing it.
Good night, each and every one of you locked on to Shanaz Musical Sensation.
Position. See me back then, boy. See me position. Before you give me ring, boy. Mash up the thing, boy. See me position for the whining. Beat it. Give me like a cherry pon red. Need a like me, you are pushing me tread. No other sorry, if you cry on me, cause boy, me that Kate, me want it.
Mrs. Zahir Khan would like to extend birthday greetings to his beautiful wife Nafiza. Birthday greetings are coming from your daughter Ariana and not forgetting your handsome husband Mr. Zahir Khan. So happy birthday to you, Nafiza. Robert Ram for Waka.
If you see her move, wine and swing, she waist, watch it flower. All the ladies joining share. If you see
Mr. Stanley Ramsaran. Rishi Rambali, Robert Ram. Where is Apache Warrior? Where is my dancer, Mr. Rajiv Nanda Lal? We're missing you in the studio.
When you go my Indian wedding, all you see is woman whining. When you see the lawa action, all you see is.
Well, it's time to pull the curtains down for Shanaz Musical Sensation. Somebody say poor. Sending all of my love to each and every one of you as we pull the curtains down for Shanaz Musical Sensation for tonight. Do join me next Thursday as we will have a DJ.
If you see her, if you see her, if you see her poor wine and swing, she waist, watch it flower. All the ladies joining share. If you see her poor wine and swing, she waist, watch it flower. All the ladies joining share. She can't wait to watch it flower. Can't wait to throw the gun. Can't wait to watch it flower. Can't wait to throw the gun. If you see her poor wine and swing, she waist, watch it flower. All the ladies joining share. If you see her poor wine and swing, she waist, watch it flower. All the ladies joining share.
When you go my Indian wedding, all you see is woman whining.
Where is the warrior? Getting some El Dorado.
See her poo, wine and swing she waist. Watch the lower, all the ladies joining share. If you see her poo, wine.
Good night, Ben Chitlal from Canada. Show the poor some love. Our poor is Vanita Willie. You're locked on to Shanaz Musical Sensation, live every Thursdays. It's time to pull the curtains down for tonight.
She always finding a reason to leave me. Let me tell you about my girlfriend. No, we didn't only break up to make up.
Well, it's always good to make up.
You think we're going on end? No, we didn't only break up to make up. And when you see me, I don't do nothing.
Well, it's the Texas girl Jasmine Jameer.
A reason to leave me. Let me tell you about my girlfriend.
Share the link, share the love.
Break up to make up. And when you think we're going on end, no, we didn't only break up to make up. People saying that I'm mad and I have my head. People saying that he's mad and he has the head. I should have married the neighbor daughter instead. Should have married the neighbor daughter instead. Let me tell you, let me tell you. Let me tell you about my girlfriend. No, we didn't only break up to make up. And when you
It seems like Mr. Robert Romp went to Caribana.
only break up to make up.
Can't wait to see your costume.
And when you see me, I don't do nothing. She
Hopefully it wasn't an Amerindian ta.
reason to leave me. Let me tell you about my girlfriend. No, we didn't only break up to make up. And when you think we're going on end, no, we didn't only break up to make up.
We are live on Shanaz Musical Sensation, YouTube.
Stop the drinking, stop the thing, just bring the glass and the rum in. Bring the thing, let's stop the drinking, stop the thing, just bring me the chaser. Bring the thing, just break me the sealer. Cheers to me life and bring me a next wine. Yeah, yeah. Let me go. Just bring the glass and the rum in. Oh yeah, let's stop the drinking. Stop the thing, just bring the glass and the rum in. Let's stop the drinking. Just break me the sealer and bring me some chaser.
Well, guys, thank you for being in my company on Shanaz Musical Sensation. Do join me next Thursday as I plan on being here to bust some tunes for you guys. And I do look forward and enjoying my weekend, so hope you guys have fun.
So put your hands up for me now.
It's the Boss Lady Cruise, August 20th. Party on the River. Mr. Omadad, Terry G. Our DJ is DJ Legend.
Take a shot with me, you will see what I see. Life is a gift to us, we must all live it up. Take a shot with me, you
Follow the Boss Lady Cruise on Instagram.
bring the glass and the rum in. Let's stop the drinking. Just bring the glass and the rum in. Let's stop the drinking. Just break me the sealer, and bring me some chaser. Cheers to me life and bring me a next wine. Every day, let me see it now. It's my day.
AW Lyrical, a Guyanese from homeland Guyana, of course,
It's my day.
residing at home,
In my
doing what he does best, and that is music. A.W. Lyrical.
Well, see, I love me life experience made me who I am today. I am today. Give thanks with gratitude, I say that's the only way. The only way. Never ever forget the things that made you you are. Made you you are.
Hey, the beautiful Seema Sukram, good night to you. Hope all is well. Thank you for joining us.
I stand solid as a rock, as Berry say, let's just rock away. Just rock away.
And yes, guys, election is still happening. Go out there and vote. It's Bianca Rajprasad for New York State Senate.
Give thanks and praise.
Her name is number 1 on that ballot.
I love me life so much, I cherish every night and day. Night and
Elections end August 23rd, which is next Tuesday. 2 Tuesdays from now.
never stray. I never stray. Yeah. Every day is my day. I love it. Yes, today is my day. Yeah. I gonna live it in my way. Every day you call and say you wanted some more. Could I never have one? It's plenty for sure. Say she want to be my side chick. I think she on tour. Yeah, she want to be my side chick.
Good night to each and every one of you. Good night, Ken.
Want to be my side chick.
Happy birthday to Ken.